Skip. What's going on with Isaiah and Kyrie?
He's yours now. You realize that.
Oh, you proud of that, huh?
Yeah, you got another problem brewing. So this is a classic tale of two cities. This is the classic PR handbook on how to and how not to win over your new fan base. You have Kyrie Irving saying all the right things about Boston and its tradition and its sports fans. And you have Isaiah Thomas saying the absolute worst thing that you could say to the fans in Cleveland. Isaiah, you just got to let it go, give it up, make peace with it. Nothing you can say right now will change what has happened. You can say you'll never talk to Danny Ainge again, and it won't change a thing. All you're doing is alienating your new fans in Cleveland, and you're probably starting to annoy your new teammates,
Absolutely.
too. Yeah. So Isaiah continues to say, this isn't the first time, but he keeps saying, this trade makes no sense. It makes perfect sense to me because Isaiah Thomas, when you boil it down, he's a 5'9" ball-hogging, quote-unquote, shoot-first point guard who can be a defensive liability, who had the greenest light in the league in Boston. He was the whole show. He was the man. He was the only star in Boston. And I get it that he's shell-shocked because he's going from I've got it all, playing for a great fandom, historically great fandom in Boston, to I got to try to figure out how to be second fiddle to LeBron James, and I don't think he's loving that. But Danny Ainge just stole Kyrie Irving. What's not to see about that? What doesn't make sense about that? Kyrie Irving is an established superstar with a ring, with the best handle in basketball. No, he's a superstar.
No, he's not.
He's super.
No, he's not.
He closed for LeBron James. That's all you need to know. That's how you get the super in front of your name.
No.
When you make the shot to win the series against the Golden State Warriors in the greatest comeback ever in the finals, when you make that shot, you're a superstar.
No. So I guess Eli Manning is elite then. Because he made the throw.
No,
ain't no what everybody. I'm talking about what
but at least Kyrie keeps backing it up during the regular season. Who made the shot of shots on Christmas Day last year to beat Golden State in that big Christmas Day matchup at Cleveland?
Well, who made the throw in the Super Bowl? Hit David Tyree.
Yeah.
He hit Mario Manningham.
Yeah. Well, whose team has missed the playoffs 7 of the last 9 years?
No, well, let me go. First of all, let me
wait. I haven't finished yet. Do I get to speak?
You just been speaking for the last 5 minutes.
5 minutes? It was like a minute and 25 seconds. Kyrie Irving said, look, I want to make it clear. I like the city of Cleveland. Every time I go there, I have a good time because I think it's really great. I like the people there. Yeah. We took our show there. Yeah. They were nothing but great. And they know I don't love LeBron, but they accept it. They're good people. But Boston's a great city, too. I know it's got its problems, but has great tradition, and they are great Celtics fans there. And so Kyrie's just saying, Cleveland's in my rear view, man. I'm here, what do you call it, a real live sport? I mean, it's a little over the top, but you don't think that's going to play great with those Celtic fans? You don't think he's already lighting up that garden? Way to go, Kyrie.
Kyrie, we get it. Cleveland has not enjoyed the success that Boston has over the last 20 years as far as sports. 5 Super Bowls, 3 World Series, and a hockey at Stanley Cup in 2011 with the Bruins.
You looked that up.
I get impressive. It. No, I don't need to look that up. We get it. Cleveland, the Browns, come on. But the fans are still loyal.
They are.
Now, this is what we know. The fans in New England, they became loyal. They forget what it was like in the 80s and the 90s. I don't forget because I played there when it was the old stadium, even with Mr. Kraft on it, and they played in front of 40,000. And it was like 20,000 would show up. So I get it, Kyrie. You're in Boston, you're happy now. Keep it. Just keep it moving. You're happy, realize, boy, okay, let's see what happens when you go into that shooting slump and they call you to, you know what Boston what they're capable of doing.
Well,
we're going to see how much you love that real sports city then.
Isaiah Thomas. Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. Danny Ainge told you with this trade that he believes Kyrie Irving is more capable of getting them to and taking them where they need to be than you.
He is.
What made it so abundantly clear to me, the one pick that Danny Ainge was unwilling to relinquish for Paul George, for Jimmy Butler, he gladly and willingly gave it up for Kyrie Irving.
And he should have.
Isaiah, let me tell you something, and this is what I tell all athletes. If you make a decision to play and you're injured or you make a decision to play and you're going through something personally, that is your decision. Remember, that is your decision. And I hate using the term always and every, but an NBA team or a sports team, be it NBA, Stanley, hockey, football, baseball, they will always do what's in the best interest of their team. Danny Ainge believed, Isaiah, this was in the best interest of the team. You made your decision. And I get all this where, I was injured and I'm going through something. I get it. And I'm sorry that you had to go through what you went through with your sister. But when you made that decision, you can't have revisionist history. You can't have buyer's remorse because they're always going to do what's best for their team. You need to let it go, bro. Let it go. It is over with. No matter what you say, 2K, this trade makes sense. If you don't ever speak to Danny Ainge again, you think Danny Ainge loses any sleep? No. It's making you look bad. I know it hurts. I know it hurts because when the Broncos didn't re-sign me in the 2006, Skip, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. 7 straight Pro Bowls, 4 first-team All-Pro in the last 5 years, led the team in receiving 7 of the 9 years. I'm like, whoa, wait.
Stats he's got.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, what's going on here? Skip. They wanted to move on. So guess what? I had to go get my stuff. I had to keep it moving.
Yeah.
I ain't got no hostility.
Were you not a little beat up by that point in your career?
I wasn't beat up. As Ravens, that was big play. Shay was born. They just need to dust me off, Skip. I still work just fine. Change the battery.
But they did have to dust you off.
Dust me. They blew the dust off. Hey, go get the plays.
You made one play.
No, I made a bunch of plays.
Oakland play.
I made a bunch of plays. You got to see the one against the Broncos. Caught a tip, went 58 on them. Then I caught the play. We was down 7-0 in Tennessee. Snuck behind.
How do you remember this stuff?
Like
it was yesterday.
Caught a 57-yarder, took it down to the one Jamal.
You need to give it up.
No, Skip. Skip. What does Isaiah, by talking about this, Skip, what does he hope to accomplish?
He left his heart in Boston. It's clear.
Yeah.
And you just can't express your heart. And he also is forgetting the fact that he is potentially damaged goods.
Yes.
And I hope he's okay, but it doesn't sound great.
Yes.
Because once you got the hip, you know, it's hard to heal the hip.
When you make a decision to play injured or you're going through something personally, that is your decision.
It is.
Now remember, the team's going to do what's best for them. Even if he was healthy, even if he had signed out, if this deal comes along for them to get Kyrie, they get it. They're making this deal, Skip. It's simple. Isaiah, they think Kyrie Irving is a better player than you, and he can take them further than you can. I don't really, what else you need to see?
Now, that's it. And furthermore, bottom line, Isaiah Thomas wants max money. And Danny Ainge was stuck with the lone star who wants max money, and I
At
promise
5'7".
that's and that Danny Ainge was losing sleep over that because he's saying, I can't do this. And all of a sudden, Cleveland's going to take my problem off my hands, the injury and the max contract off my hands.
And if how do I can give him, Skip, how you give him $200 million? Well, what you building around?
He's yours now.
We're gonna make the best of the situation. We're gonna make the best of this situation this year. We're gonna be in the finals.
You're having a rough day.
Yeah, man. What really got me upset is the cameras. I ain't know nothing about no Kardashian was filming in the locker room. Who allowed this to happen?
It was on his Instagram.
Hold on,
It wasn't on his Snapchat.
Did LeBron sign off on this? Who signed off on it?
Yes, he did because it's in the facility. We know that's LeBron's facility.
Hey, LeBron loves the camera.
He don't love no
Yeah,
camera.
he does.
It's in the weight room. You gotta do your curls around the cameras.
I just want to know who signed off on this. If Dan Gilbert signed off on this,
LeBron runs the franchise. He's the head coach. He's the GM.
why would LeBron sign off on this?
Because he loves the attention.
Because it's you have to feed the excuse machine. You know.
There ain't no excuses. I got enough of them. I'm about to be out, Skip.
Ooh.
I'm about to be out.
This is great.
It's not great.
Good day on Undisputed.
I cannot believe he allowed them to film that show up in there. I ain't got no problem with them. But just keep your show in Calabasas or wherever, your little store or wherever you shoot at. But keep it away from us.
Nope.
LeBron, you need to put your foot down. You need to talk to Double T. You need to call him in your office and talk to him.
You know, I thought last year was going to be pretty petty, but this might be the pettiest NBA season of all time. Yeah. With Russ and Durant and Kyrie and JR.
Isaiah.
Wade and Isaiah.
And LeBron just gonna, keep his head down, just keep grinding.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron got them blinders on.
But there's one team that never has any issues. They just keep their nose to the grindstone and they just keep on.
That broccoli?
Yeah, the Spurs. They never have any issues.
I don't care.
Everybody loves everybody.
You can add cheese. You can add whatever. You can put bacon in it. You can do whatever you want to. It's still broccoli.
Yeah.
They're still the Spurs.
It's delicious.
You know what? What's the best food in the world for somebody? It's broccoli.
Chicken breast.
Broccoli.
Eggs.
It's nature's most perfect food is broccoli. It
was concocted. They made it in a lab somewhere.
No.
That's cauliflower.
We know how I feel about Cleveland, but I will say Cleveland has real sports fans.
Yes.
You have to be a loyal fan to cheer for the Browns every day.
Yes.
Hey. Today, you'd have to be a loyal fan to hang with the Indians after the way they came up small in that series.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but the Browns, they're going to have 75,000. Skip, they hadn't won anything in a very, very long time. Haven't even been close to winning.
No.
Deep.
They're very diehard fans there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.